guys, welcome to New Sessions. In this new series, what we're going to do is take a look at some iconic licks or riffs or even some solo sections and break them down, sort of analyze what's going on, and then come up with our own version of that in the style of that. I decided to go with an Eric Johnson lick. If you're not familiar with his work, please go check it out. And a good place to start is Cliffs of Dover. We're taking a look at a lick actually from Cliffs of Dover, and it's very melodic. It's only a 2-string lick, but you can get a lot out of 2 strings if you know how to use them right. So let's take a look at the lick, and then we'll break it down, and then we'll do our own little version of it. Here we go. Alright, so that was the first lick, very melodic, and what's happening in this one is he's only utilizing basically 2 strings, the D and G strings, and like I said, you can get a lot done with just 1 string, but the way he utilizes these 2 intervallically is very cool. It's kind of peculiar because he's playing in the key of G major, but the first chord in the sequence is an A minor. So the chords outlined are A minor, D major, G major, and E minor. And that repeats. Now usually in Western music, the first chord in a song or a sequence or a verse is usually the root key of that song. Like, just off the top of my head, Smoke on the Water starts with a riff in G. The key's in G. You know, Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell starts in E, is in E. Every once in a while you'll find something that doesn't follow the rule quite so much. So what's happening in this one, like I said, he's soloing in the key of G major, but the first chord is in A minor. Now, let's take a look further into that. What's happening here, if you're in the key of G major, you can solo in the key of G major. You can do that, or you can play in the relative minor of that, which is E minor. So basically, take the shape of an E minor pentatonic and you're good to go for G major. So, G major with an E minor pentatonic over the top. There you go. So that's sort of what's happening in this one. I think I covered the relative major and minor pentatonic stuff in one of my earlier episodes, so if you're not comfortable with that, check that one out. There's a bunch of other lessons on YouTube. Let's break down the Cliffs of Dover lick. Let's play it slow so you can see exactly what's going on. That was a close-up of what was going on, and if you notice, each section of that lick outlines a chord in the sequence. So the first section of the lick, A minor, second is D major, G major, and an E minor. I thought, since that's such an inspirational lick, or it was for me, I thought it'd be a cool exercise to try and emulate that, or maybe be a little creative and come up with our own type of thing over the same chord progression, in hopes of just better understanding how a lick or a riff is supposed to function and sit within a song. So we're not just copying it, we're trying to understand which notes go where. This is a little something I did. It's in the style of Cliffs of Dover. So let's take a look at it. So let's take a closer look at what that is. Alright guys, so that was pretty much it for this lesson. I'll do some more, maybe some, I'm thinking of doing a Mr. Big song next, maybe Green Tinted 60s Mind. It has an awesome tapping guitar intro that also outlines chords, so maybe we'll do that, we'll break it down and we'll do our own version of it. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.